we gonna sign a center? We robbed the Bulls for Lonzo. We got Porzingis, Nah, and Luke Kennard. We're winning the East this year. We got Dorian Finney-Smith. We're winning it all this year. We're getting Mike Brown. I miss Anthony Simons so much. We watched him grow here. So we're tanking this season. I'm not happy, but I'm not sad, but I'm not happy. What are we doing? So are we gonna do anything, or are we just gonna waste another season of the best shooter of all time? We better not trade the Lakers a center. I'm tired of our centers going over there and thriving. Can we have some sort of direction? We got Miles Turner? So we suck again. We're waving Dame? Why didn't we just keep Tibbs? What is going on? We were one game away from winning the finals. What are we doing? I have nothing negative to say about Cam. I'm gonna miss MPJ, but Cam Johnson could do the same thing for way less money. I'm gonna miss Clint Capella, just like he misses his layups. So did we offer Ty Jerome $10 million or not? Dame just needs to come back, rehab here, and then we'll re-sign him next year. I still can't believe we got Cooper Flag. I still can't believe we got Kevin Durant. It doesn't matter what we do if we can't stay healthy. How do we sign Jaren Jackson Jr. to a max contract and he has turf toe? They're saying we could get Dame. D'Lo can hold it down till Kyrie's back next season. I'm gonna miss Duncan Robinson. He'll always be a Heat guy no matter where he goes. Do we get Bron though? If we trade LeBron, what happens to Bron? I'm so glad Larry Nance is back. Only one other person we need back now. I don't know whether to be mad at Miles for leaving or management for not paying. It feels so good to have Bruce Brown back. We got Tyus Jones. He was the missing piece. All these moves aren't gonna matter. We got the next 3 seasons minimum. That's because we ain't have Durant last year. DeAndre Ayton agrees to terms. No more Jackson Hayes. This is just a start. More moves are coming. We still need to fire Nico Harris. I might just be watching the Fever next year. I'm just happy Ace Bailey showed up. So I've been watching Love Island, don't judge me, and I saw someone do an NBA version of this, so here are my NFL comps. Up first we have Amaya. She is Saquon Barkley. Your old team didn't appreciate you, but if you play your cards right, you can win a Super Bowl. You've carried the whole season on your back. In my books, you're the real MVP. Huda's NFL comp is Aaron Rodgers. Everything started off great with your original team. You were thriving. People loved it until they didn't. Honestly, you guys probably should have ended things sooner. It just became toxic really quickly. But your new team is heavily rooting for you to succeed. Let's see how this one plays out. Olandria's NFL comp is Amari Cooper. Great talent, traded for a 5th round pick. Now you're a free agent, and there are a lot of teams out there who could use your services. A lot of fans are out there rooting for a reunion with your former team. Nick Olandrian, stand up. Clark is Dak Prescott. People only hate you because of the team that you're on. Shelly's NFL comp is Myles Garrett. An elite talent, but fans were getting ready to turn on you when you were thinking about signing with another team. The second you re-signed with the home team, everything was fine again. Up next, we have Bella. Beldasha's NFL comp is Tim Tebow. This is the closest thing we're getting to a God-fearing Christian in both fields, respectively. Both also left the game way too soon. Sierra's NFL comp is John Gruden, a championship contender, once beloved by the fans, falling prey to comments from their past. They both enjoyed coaching others, however, now they're effectively blackballed by the league despite their long tenure. Iris is Jaden Daniels, one of the biggest bombshells this season. Unfortunately, despite your best efforts, there's no path forward here to a Super Bowl. But it's not because of you, it's really because of circumstances. Everyone loves you though, can't really say anything bad. Adrina's NFL comp is Jamarcus Russell. You had all the physical tools you needed to win, but you didn't study film. You made all the wrong moves. Everyone was rooting for you. Hannah's NFL comp is Derrick Henry. You loved your former team, but once they removed themselves from the situation, you found yourself with a new team and thriving. People were actually shocked at how good you were with the new team, and so suddenly too. But alas, your time was ended too abruptly. Didn't get a chance to make it that far in the playoffs. Coco's NFL comp is Malik Neighbors. You had a dynamic rookie campaign. The team you came in with just wasn't good enough though. People definitely want to see more of you in year 2. Vanna's NFL comp is Kadarius Toney. Just didn't really work out on any of the teams you were on. Jaden's NFL comp, Brock Purdy. Not really a big personality, a very likable person, but a lot of people don't rock with you because Nick Bosa is your teammate. And lastly, Ulysses Riley Cooper. Let me know if I got these comps right. Who would you change? And I'll be back with the boys ranking soon. Micah is not worth it. We should let him walk. I agree. Jalen Hurts just isn't a top 5 quarterback. I miss Dan Snyder. Jalen Hurts is only good because of the talent around him. Why didn't we give Tommy DeVito the max? We're not America's team. Never have been. Never will be. Cowboys fans are just passionate, not delusional. We should change our name again. Thank God we let Saquon go to the Eagles. Man was overrated. The only thing holding us back? Our kicking game. Dak is the best quarterback in the division. By far. We need to give him his flowers. I'm nervous about the Giants. We're winning the NFC East this year. Eagles fans aren't that bad. They're just misunderstood. Jane Daniels is going to be a one-year wonder. Last year was a fluke. Why haven't we extended Joe Shane yet? Why can't we have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman call our games every week? It's not fair. I wish Jerry Jones was our GM. We don't need a new stadium. Perfectly fine. What's wrong with the one we have now? Nothing. Rebuilding phases are actually very exciting. Which GM did we just hire? This is the Cowboys year. I can feel it. NFC East pride. I don't know why we hired Dan Quinn. I wanted Brian Schottenheimer all along. I'm glad we beat the Colts last year. It's all about team pride. I'm just glad our fan base always rallies behind Dak. The good thing about our fan base? We're easy going. We shouldn't pay Scary Terry. He's overrated. We should have traded Devontae Smith to the Dolphins. I didn't even want Cam Ward. This is not our year. I'm not worried about receiver. We have Jalen Hyatt. We should sign more former Cowboys players. The tush push should be banned. It's just not fair. See Debo at minicamp was looking slender. Mid-season form already. I love Jerry Jones. I just think Nico Harrison could do a better job. The Sixers are going further than the Eagles this year. If we're really serious about player health, we should all switch to synthetic turf. It's the best for the players. I don't think we should pay Trey Hendrickson. We definitely won the Deshaun Watson trade. I'm so glad TJ Watt took a pay cut. Josh Allen deserved to win MVP. Joe Burrow needs to play better for us to win games. Offense wins championships. Shamar Stewart looks great in training camp so far. I trust our management. We should let Myles Garrett walk. He's a cancer to the team. I wish our fan base was more like the Eagles. They represent the state so much better than us. I would have been fine going into the season with Mason Rudolph as quarterback. Derrick Henry was not worth the money we paid him. We don't hate the Steelers. They're actually not that bad when you get to know them. Now I can finally get a Justin Tucker jersey. I wonder why they're all on sale. I'm glad Baker Mayfield didn't work out here. I'd much rather have Deshaun Watson representing our franchise. Drafting project in the first round always works out. I'm glad everyone realizes who the true QB1 is. Kenny Pickett. I really hope George Pickens works out on the Cowboys. I wish our ownership was more like the Bengals. They just know how to get things done. At least we always get off to a great start every year. I never liked Nick Chubb in the first place. I love how dynamic our offense is. It's so fun to watch. I can't wait. Best middle linebacker of all time? Jack Lambert. I love Mike Brown. That's my boy. I take a bullet for him. Best safety of all time? Troy Polamalu. Why is our ownership so reckless with spending? Relax. I'm so glad we have no character issues on this team. We don't hate the Ravens. The media overhypes it. Running the ball on 4th down makes the most sense. I wish we had a more mobile quarterback. We should wear the Bumblebee uniforms every week. I don't know which was smarter, drafting Johnny Manziel or Trent Richardson. I can't wait for Le'Veon Bell to drop another album. You heard the last one? Fire. Things were better with Andy Dalton. What do you think our record's gonna be this year? We could just get a quality wide receiver. Things were better with Matt Canada. If there's one thing we're good at, it's clock management. I've got a great feeling about this season. What's up, guys? Hope we're doing well. So I've been doing content creation for a while now. And with that, you need to make some bold claims. Sometimes, though, I might have gone a little bit too far. Some might even say these were egregious takes. So I went through all my social media. So without any further ado, here are my worst takes of all time. We're gonna start with some honorable mentions. May 16th, 2019, I tweeted, Seth Curry is greater than Steph Curry. Okay, first off, this is a clear troll. You guys have to know when to distinguish reality from trolling. It's a fine line. Snoop Dogg is over here giving me the clown emoji. I should be clowning you. You thought I was for real? Be for real. Dave Thornton gets it though. This man said Sonya Curry greater than. That's valid. The next honorable take that did not crack the top 10. This was tweeted December 11th, 2023. Is Tommy DeVito the future of the Giants? Serious question. This was during his Linsanity run. People were clamoring that this man could actually be up to something. That was very short-lived, but as you can see, I wasn't the only one thinking this. Jason Hagholm said he might be. And then Chasing Dream says, with the Walter White tweet, I won't even say what he said, but the GIF is there. But here we go. Number 10, worst take of all time. This was tweeted November 19th, 2023. Jerry Jones is putting Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. The curse will be lifted. The Dallas Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. All caps. Listen, I thought maybe it was a curse. Jimmy Johnson isn't in the Hall of Fame. Once that happens, everything will be right with the universe, and therefore we're winning the Super Bowl. It did not happen like that. The curse has not been lifted. We are still cursed. I was just being optimistic. And that's okay. You can be optimistic for your team. Unless you're a Cowboys fan, and then all of a sudden it's illegal to be optimistic for your team. Kale was with me. We are here, right? Come on. Maybe it's like a delayed lifting of the curse. Maybe we'll see it this year. Moving on to my 9th worst take of all time. I tweeted this March 18th, 2022. Is Todd Golden good? Serious question. The answer is yes. This man is goated. We've already won a national championship. I just didn't know. I feel like this is low on the list because that's a serious question. We did not know about Todd at this time. No one knew. Tommy Edamame. First of all, that's a crazy name. Tommy Edamame. The serious answer is maybe. He's young, smart, and had a strong season, but he's never been the head man at a program close to Florida. So anyone who tells you definitively yes or no is lying. Andrew Gator, you might be down worse. He said, nope, terrible. Scott Strickland needs a in the face. What does he need in the face? It's just like a... What does that mean? Eric's like me. He just shrugs and he says, hopefully so. We were at the national championship when we won. We could go back to back looking at the roster now. Go Gators. My 8th worst take of all time. On October 6th, 2018, I said, Dan Mullen is my head coach. He is a grown man. Okay, that was before. That was before he didn't get a good recruiting class. This was before all of that. This was tweeted right after we beat LSU. We were hopeful. Everyone was rooting for you, Dan. Okay, I was thinking in my mind, this is the Dan Mullen that led Tebow to a national championship twice. Okay, he was the OC. He's gonna bring those OC things over as head coach. It didn't happen. And because of that, Florida football has struggled mightily. Billy Napier, get us back on track this year. Cody, that one guy, 3170, says, if we can beat LSU, we can beat UGA. It's me. Mia, 28387, says, I would run through a wall for Dan Mullen if I were a player. He got that crowd going and willed this team to a win. Marco Wilson threw a shoe, and it was downhill ever since. We should start selling more home tickets to opposing fans. It would make the atmosphere more fun. We overpaid Justin Jefferson. I'm glad we passed on Mahomes. Mitch Trubisky was the better pick. We should go for it more on 4th down. The thing about Aaron Rodgers is he was drama-free, unlike Jordan Love. Why did Sam Darnold play better on the Jets than for us? I didn't want Ben Johnson. Matt Eberflus was doing a great job. Fire Dan Campbell. At least we can rely on our special teams. Should have been a pass interference on Kyle Rudolph on the Saints game. Taylor Decker did not report eligible. I miss Mike Glennon. We need more game day traditions. I love how we peak every January. We won the Justin Fields trade. Hopefully we can be as healthy as we were last season. I'm lactose intolerant. Brian Flores doesn't blitz enough. At least we know how to develop quarterbacks. It's crazy. We played better without Aiden Hutchinson. We barely missed him in the playoffs. I don't care if we beat the Bears. It's just another game. How are we so clutch in the playoffs? It's crazy. We would have got so much further if we just kept the #1 overall pick and took Will Levis. I'm glad Barry Sanders retired early. I hate that the public owns our team. We need a real owner like Jerry Jones. I'm glad Megatron retired early. I don't even know why we drafted Caleb Williams. We were set at quarterback. The problem with this team, we've never had a dynamic receiver. Brian Urlacher looks way better with hair. I think more players should retire early. Brett Favre was better on the Vikings. I miss the Christian Ponder days. Aaron Rodgers was better on the Jets. I'm glad Stafford won a Super Bowl with another team and not us. I forgive Cody Parkey. Beating the Cowboys in the playoffs is getting old. We were better off with Matt Patricia. I already bought Super Bowl tickets. Let's go! Tom Grossi sucks. He's not even a real Packers fan. He just does it for clout. I'll never forget the first time we won the Super Bowl. If we don't win, I hope the Packers do. Go Pack, go! I think the whole team should paint their nails. You want to paint yours? Here, I got you. My 7th worst take of all time. On January 14th, 2024, I said, y'all can have Dan Quinn. Immediately after I said this man gets hired by the Commanders and almost goes to the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. I will say this. After that Packers game versus the Cowboys, where our defense just fell apart and was disintegrated, got ran on all day long, got picked apart by Jordan Love, that's why I tweeted that. Our defense looked garbage. And then all of a sudden, this man wants to go to the Commanders and have the best year the Commanders have had in the past 20 years. And I wasn't the only one feeling this way. Let's go to the comments. Josh Weber 2 says, exactly. Fire Quinn and McCarthy tonight. This team was completely unprepared. Smitty 575 says, get rid of Dak first. Should have been cut a long time ago. How does Dak have anything to do with the defense? Let me know. Was he playing defense? Andrew Hirsch said, and Mike, and Dak, and Tony. CD State. Well, Mike was booted. Dak's still here. Tony Pollard did not get re-signed. That night after the Packers game, we were down tremendously bad. It's just like, why can't we win in the playoffs? But you want to win with the Commanders. This one right here, I still could be vindicated on. That could have been a flash in the pan. We'll see if Dan Quinn can replicate the success he had last season. I don't think he can. Moving on to number 6, my worst takes of all time. On
প্লিজ কিডন্যাপ মি।
তোর বাবা যদি টাকা না দেয়?
তার বাপ দিবে।
আর দাদা বেঁচে আছে?
কি?
রেডি? কত পর্যন্ত উনি দিতে রাজি হবে? 5 কোটি?
জীবনে কি শুধু টাকাই সব? আমাদের ভালোবাসার জন্য কিছু একটা করতে হয়।
আপনি একটু থামেন, আপনার অ্যাক্টিংটা হচ্ছে না। চুপ, একদম চুপ।
ভয়েস চেঞ্জ করেন।
আমি যদি আর অ্যাক্টিং না করি? আমি যদি সত্যি সত্যি আপনাকে এখন অ্যাবজর্ভ করে ফেলি। চোখ নিচে।
304 গ্রেড শার্প স্টেইনলেস স্টিল ব্লেড আর সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী কপার কয়েল মোটর দিয়ে ভিগো ব্লেন্ডার মশলা সহ সবকিছু করবে একেবারে মিহি।
শোনো, the wait is over. Now 3, 2, 1 and surprise.
তুমি শাড়ি কোথায় পেলে?
সেটা তোমাকে বলা যাবে না, তুমি নাও, ফ্রেশ হয়ে আসো, যাও।
লাগবে না, কান্না কার শাড়ি?
আমি তোর মা, কেন তোর চিনতে কষ্ট হচ্ছে? আশ্চর্য, এত বড় একটা
আসসালামু আলাইকুম আঙ্কেল, গুড মর্নিং।
ভেরি ভেরি ব্যাড মর্নিং।
কি বলেন, দুইটা বেরি বেরি? তার
তোমাকে তো বিকালের কথা বলাই হয়নি।
এই যে মাছ দিয়ে দিছি, নাও খাও।
আপনার মেয়েকে তো আমরা কম স্পেস দেই না, কি বলো বৌমা?
জি,
তোকে হাত খরচ ঠিকঠাক মতো দেয় তো?
হ্যাঁ দেয়। আর তুমি তো জানো মা, আমার কি এমন খরচ, এত তাড়াতাড়ি যে চলে আসলো।
অফিসে কাজ টাজ ছিল না আজকে, তেমন বেশি প্রেশার ছিল না।
জীবনকে জটিল করে দেখলে জটিলতায় ভরে যায়, যদি কেউ সহজ করে দেখে তাহলে সত্যি সত্যি রূপকথার মতো হয়ে যায়।
আমি একজন সহজ মানুষ, সব ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু এই ধরনের ফান এপ্রিল ফুল প্র্যাঙ্ক এগুলো আমি পছন্দ করি না।
আমি বিয়ে করতে হবে খরচ বাড়ানোর জন্য।
ইম্পসিবল। আর তাছাড়া আপনি শাহরুখ খানও না যে আপনার সব কন্ডিশন আমাকে মেনে নিতে হবে। কিন্তু কথাই হচ্ছে না, ডোন্ট জাজ এ বুক বাই ইটস কভার।
মানে আপনাকে অনেক সুন্দর লাগছে আজকে। কি ঠিক বললাম না?
যেহেতু হঠাৎ করে আবেগ উঠবে, আবার আবেগ চলে যাবে। বিজ্ঞাপনটা দিয়ে ফেলাইছি, আরো 20,000 টাকা মিনিমাম পাইতাম আমি।